Watch the Powerball drawing live tonight here on TV23. Covering the High Plains with news, weather, and information. From TV23 Studios in Sublet, this is High Plains Today.
Hi, everybody. It's Wednesday, December 30th. I guess today would be New Year's Eve. Anyway, welcome to High Plains Today on TV23. On today's show, I'll be joined by Laura Hershey. She represents Great Plains Angels for Animals. Now let's take a look at stuff that's happening out there. The Pratt County Sheriff's Office, along with the help of the Pratt County Emergency Services and Pratt County Rescue, responded to an accident Tuesday afternoon at the intersection of Northeast 60th and 70th Avenues. Officers found a 2005 tanker truck on its side north of the intersection in the right ditch, and also found a 2011 Ford F-250 also in the north right ditch. 65-year-old William Blomander of Ulysses crawled from the cab of the tanker truck and was taken to the Pratt Regional Medical Center to be treated for non-life-threatening injuries. The status check court date scheduled yesterday afternoon for a 28-year-old Garden City man charged with his drug crimes has been delayed. Cesar Acevedo Fierro is charged with conspiracy to distribute or possession with the intent to distribute at least 3.5 grams, but less than 100 grams of methamphetamine, conspiracy to commit aggravated robbery, and criminal possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Garden City Police initially identified Acevedo Fierro as a suspect in the April 19th shooting death of 20-year-old Carlton Wachter, but the county attorney's office decided not to file charges against him in that case. Just a few days before the end of the year, the Finney County United Way is reporting it will not meet its goal of $570,000 for 2015. Executive Director Susan Escarno said she did not know how short they would be because this year several local businesses have yet not returned their pledges. Now, it is estimated the local United Way would be between $30,000 to $40,000 short of its goal. This will be the first time they have not met their goal. It is believed the shortfall is related to the oil and gas industry and other businesses that have been struggling. A strong earthquake awoke many people in the Oklahoma City area early yesterday. Now, there are no immediate reports of major damage, but the quake is blamed for power outages affecting thousands of people. The U.S. Geological Survey says the quake had a preliminary magnitude of 4.3. The quake struck about 5:40 a.m. yesterday with an epicenter 5 miles east-northeast of Edmond. Edmond city officials say about 4,400 homes and businesses lost power because of the quake for just a short time. Well, the contentious nature of issues touching upon Kansas Medicaid program surfaced Tuesday in a legislative committee during a verbal jousting match between the Republican chairwoman and Democratic members of the panel. Fireworks first erupted between Senator Mary Pilcher Cook, a Shawnee Republican chairing the House Senate Committee, and Representative Jim Ward, a Wichita Democrat, often at odds with the executive branch's decision about Medicaid. Now, in Kansas, Medicaid was privatized and renamed CanCare by the administration of Governor Brownback. At one point, the State House hearing, Pilcher Cook blocked Ward from continuing a line of questioning about the cost of human services with a staff member of the Kansas Legislative Research Department. The senator thought Ward's inquiries ran astray of the meeting's agenda. And so it begins. The Midwest appears stuck with little growth for the next few months, according to one index. Ernie Goss, an economist at Creighton University, who compiles the Mid-America Business Conditions Index, said it oversamples manufacturers. That means it may not reflect conditions in areas that are less dependent on manufacturing. Now, the 9-state Midwest region's reading fell to 40.7 in November. The index is on a scale of 0 to 100, and anything above 50 indicates growth is likely in the coming months. Arkansas, Iowa, Minnesota, Missouri, North Dakota, Oklahoma, and South Dakota had lower readings than Kansas. Nebraska's reading was better, but still below the growth neutral. And that's a look at some happenings out there. Stick around. Be back with the weather after this.
watching High Plains Today on TV23 with host Chris Jewell. TV23's internet service and 4G live streaming provided by United Wireless. Coverage you deserve. Service you expect. United Wireless.
Hi, I'm Chris Jewell, host of High Plains Today, a 30-minute news and information program that airs at noon weekdays right here on TV23. Hey, do you think you have an idea for something that would make a great segment? Somebody that would make a great interview? What about a community event that needs highlighting? Let us know here at the station. Email us news@kdgltv.com.
You want to feel connected, informed, included, inspired. So when important things happen, we're here. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. On every screen in your life. We are broadcasters. Always here for you. Wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
Know what?
What?
Since I got adopted, I've learned a lot about these humans.
I know. I mean, check out these two. It's Flirt City over here.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looks like my human is definitely into your human.
Oh, look. I think she's getting his number.
Nice.
Your human's got some sweet moves.
Takes after his dog. Oh, look, they're doing that thing where they put their arms around each other.
She kicked up a leg. It's like in the movies.
That's awesome. Looks like we're going to be hanging out a little bit more.
Something I feel when I'm right here. Something that tells me that I'm This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you. Yeah, this is the place.
Now, the local weather forecast for the High Plains.
And welcome back. Hey, today we're looking back to the west, U.S. Highway 54, downtown Buckland, America. Well, I guess downtown's more over here. But anyway, you can see they had a little bit of the snow flurries that we were talking about yesterday. We didn't get so much out here, but we did get a lot of freezing fog around the area this morning. Let's take a look at the readings here at the station. 29 degrees is our temperature. Relative humidity, it's a little warm, no, it's a little wet. Not warm, what am I thinking? 81%. Winds are out of the west at 1. Barometric pressure is on the rise. I'm telling you, this cold is killing me, everybody. Current temperatures around the area, everybody is pretty much in the 20s and lower 30s. Current dew points, everybody's in the 20s, and Lamar's in the teens out there, as well as Elkhart. Seems to be the highest humidity in Perryton. Winds, you can tell. There's not a lot of wind out there, so that's the one good thing. And it is partly cloudy. Sun's going to shine today, I promise. Well, maybe I shouldn't promise. Anyway, let's look at our highs and lows as recorded at the Garden City Regional Airport. Yesterday, 29 degrees was our high, 74 back in 1999. 10 was our overnight low, -9 back in 1983. No new precipitation in the bucket. I'd just about like to start this segment over, but I'm not going to. Anyway, looking at our forecast for today, 33 is going to be our high. Winds are going to be very light out of the north, mostly cloudy, but there's going to be sunshine peeking through. I'm telling you, believe me, trust me on this. Tonight, partly cloudy. There are going to be patches of freezing fog after midnight until into the early morning hours. 19 for the low. Winds are going to be light and variable out of the east-southeast. Going to pick up to about 6 miles an hour. Tomorrow, more sunshine. I'm telling you, it's coming. 35 degrees for the high. Mostly sunny. Winds will be out of the north at 13. Tomorrow night, our low will be 15. Mostly clear. Winds out of the northwest at 13. And looking at our 7-day, we're going to be in the 30s up through into the weekend. Oh, look at that. There's a chance of rain that's sneaking in next week on Tuesday. But the highs are coming back. We're going to get into the 40s early next week. Lows will pretty much still be in the teens and the 20s. That's a look at the weather. We'll be back with the markets after this.
So I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
I did. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls. But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that strollers have the right of way on the sidewalk?
Yes.
Yep, I did. Did you guys
Did you know that kids who eat breakfast have higher GPAs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's actually what I was going to say.
Did you know babies should never touch silver? It's really bad for them.
I knew that.
Did you guys know that statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected.
I'm putting that on my blog.
I just put it in mine.
Something I feel when I'm right here. Something that tells me that I'm home. This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you. Yeah, this is the place.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello? That's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Welcome back. I'm now joined by Laura Lou Hershey. She is with Great Plains Angels for Animals.
Thank you.
How are you today?
I'm doing good.
Good to see you. I haven't seen you for what, 2 days?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Before I went to Wichita.
I know. Anyway, good to see you today.
Yeah.
Have a good Christmas?
I did. My daughter came back from Boston.
From
Boston for the first time in 12 years that she's been there. We always get together, but never on Christmas Day. So that was kind of a pleasant
There you go.
little thing.
Good time.
Yes.
All right. Angels for Animals. Now, okay. Help me with this.
All right.
Now,
All
this is a complete volunteer organization, correct?
That is correct. All of us volunteer. None of us are paid. We just kind of are out there. This is the kind of like part of us. It's our passion, and this is what we do.
Okay.
Rescue animals.
All right. So, but mainly you guys rescue dogs. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You guys specialize in dogs.
We specialize in dogs, but we will help those that have other problems, cats, horses. We'll have to bring in the experts on the horses and the other stuff, but usually it's just dogs.
Okay. So now, and you guys work with a group in Colorado, is that right?
Yes. We have a coordinator. Her name is Lynn, and she's lives in Colorado, and she works with all the other places that do adoptions for dogs. They'll adopt the dogs out to other families. The other adoption areas, they contact individual people and show them the pictures of our dogs. And every time we do a transport to Denver, all the dogs that we transport are already adopted.
Whoa. Now, wait a minute. Transport to Denver.
Yes.
Okay.
We transport.
So you're getting, okay, so you guys, now do you guys mainly pick up dogs in the Liberal area, or will you go out, say, 50-mile radius, or what?
When we get a call and say Hugoton Shelter is full and nobody is adopting these dogs, then they give us a call and they say, hey, these are the types of dogs we have. Is there any way you can see if somebody would like to adopt them through our organization, through the Colorado?
Okay.
Rescue.
So that's when, so Hugoton calls you, et cetera, et cetera. You get with Lynn, the coordinator in Colorado.
Correct.
And then, so when you guys transport these dogs, like you take how many? I mean, 2, 6, 12?
Shoot, no. The highest we've taken, the highest, that's okay. The highest we have taken has been 32 to 36.
Wow.
But that was 2 mothers with 9 puppies apiece, too.
Okay,
Plus,
but when they got there, they were already adopted.
They were already adopted, yes.
Okay, so that's kind of a
the
cool
organization adopted the mother and adopted the puppies, all one person, and then from there on, then they gave out the puppies to other families that said, yes, we'll take one.
Okay.
But they weren't weaned yet enough to do that.
So you guys are a volunteer organization.
Correct.
Where do you get your funding?
Well, basically, we look for you guys to do the funding, not you in particular. Well, unless you want to donate. We take any number of donations.
She's going to hit me up for a donation. I'm going to have to donate.
Correct. Yes, we are. Now,
Anyway.
we are a 501c3 organization.
Okay.
So anything you donate, we will give you a receipt, and then you can take it off your taxes if you want to. We do get a donation from the city of Liberal.
Okay.
From the police department there, since they are the ones that control the shelter.
Oh, the shelter in Liberal.
Yes.
Okay, and I think Brian there's a P.O. box in Liberal.
There's a P.O. box.
P.O. Box 1855 in Liberal.
Yes.
67905. Okay. So if people want to send donations, they can do that too.
Oh, you bet. You bet.
Okay. All right. So now people call up and say, we have this dog. I mean, now do a lot of individuals call and say, I have this dog, I can't take care of this dog?
There are a few that will do that. They will call and they say, we have this dog. either they have health problems themselves, the people, usually it's elderly, that they had to decide that they have to go into the nursing home.
Sure. Okay.
No family members will take the dog. So they'll call us up and they'll say, hey, we have this dog. They'll tell us about it. We'll go over and check him out. We'll take pictures and all that. And then we'll take him and we'll foster him out to a foster family if we need to immediately.
You guys are kind of like eBay of dogs.
Animals.
Of dogs.
To a point, yes. Mostly the dogs that we have are stray dogs, actually, that the city has picked up that's roaming in Liberal, or that is lost and no family has come to claim these dogs. So we take them. The shelter then calls us and say, hey, our shelter is full. Is there any way you can do a run?
And then that's what now. Do you usually? So when you make these runs, are they usually to Denver?
Yes, they usually they most all are to Denver. We have saved over 400 dogs.
That was my next question.
This year, yes, we have.
Just this year.
Just this year, yes.
Wow.
Saved over 400 dogs. They have all gone to Colorado to be dispersed from there. Most of the time, we do have specific dogs that some rescues will pick up. We have one particular rescue that is that will have dogs and they will evaluate and then send them on to a search and rescue unit.
Oh, really?
That will train.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that will train these dogs to go out and do search and rescue. We do have one that I have heard of that takes the dogs from Colorado. They're in Wyoming. They are cattle dogs, and they train them to herd cattle and stuff like that. If they're viable dogs to do that, yes.
Huh. Yeah. The search and rescue thing, that's neat.
That is neat. That is neat. We did have one specific husky. She was about 1 year old, and I fostered her for a little bit. I had a friend foster her before that, and then I took her, and then we got her on the transport, took her into Denver, and then the rescue, search and rescue people came down and got her and took her. And as far as we know, we've heard good things, that she's doing really good.
She's out there searching and rescuing.
She's out there. Well, right now she's in the training
she's in
program.
training to
Correct.
search and rescue.
Yes.
Sorry, I got ahead of myself.
Yeah. It takes about 8 months to a year for them to really get her into the mindset of that's what she's doing.
So how many of you have volunteered and are doing this in Liberal?
We do have a board. It consists of course, your president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer. Susan Savely is our president this year.
Okay.
She has taken that over. I am the treasurer, and so the others are Cindy Lanier, I think she's vice president. Like I said, we just voted on this, so it's not quite in my mind right at the moment.
I mean, do you have a problem finding people to take care of these, to foster them out?
We are really pushing for fosters. We do have some that you have to fill out papers. You have to be inspected, and then we have a general foster program that we go through. We pay for it through the state of Kansas to foster, and then our volunteers are from then out. Yes, we had one. We got a call from down by Turpin, and they found this mother dog, and she had 13 pups.
Wow.
Yes, and they were part St. Bernard and another type of large dog.
That's a lot of dog food.
13 puppies, huge. So we took them for 2 or 3 days before we could transport them to Denver.
Okay.
And it was like going into the backyard and getting the 13. They were coming out of the woodwork. Literally.
Laura.
Coming out of the woodwork.
Okay, so
Plans,
the biggest thing is, people donate P.O. Box 1855 in Liberal.
Yes.
Or get a hold of them, send a note if you want to foster. That's another way to volunteer.
Yes.
All right.
Another way to volunteer.
Okay.
And we will take
you. You got to hurry up because Brian's yelling at me. We got to go.
Okay. Real fast. We do transports. We get calls. We'd love people to come out and help us walk and load the dogs, because we have to
You want to feel connected, informed, included, inspired. So when important things happen, we're here. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. On every screen in your life. We are broadcasters. Always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
And welcome back. That caught me by surprise. Well, Chip Kelly was fired yesterday by the Philadelphia Eagles. That was kind of a surprise. And with one game left in the regular season. So poor Chip out of there. He was the general manager too. So it's going to be really hard to see. Well, it's going to be kind of interesting to see what they do. And Michigan State discovered just how tough things can be without do-everything star Denzel Valentine. Mike Gessel scored a career-high 25 points, and the Iowa Hawkeyes cruised past top-ranked Michigan State 83-70 last night, handing the Spartans their first loss of the season. And let's see what else we got. Oh, yeah, LSU, they rolled last night over Texas Tech. Leonard Fournette had a really good game. Let's take a last look at our weather out there. It is 30 degrees, relative humidity 80%. Winds are calm. Barometric pressure is holding steady. If we look at 7-day, yep, we're going to stay in the 30s until we get to Saturday. We're going to start popping back up into the 40s. Chance of rain on Tuesday. Lows are going to be in the teens and 20s. Go out and make it a great Wednesday, everybody. You want to see us on the cable? Call them. Back tomorrow. Adam. Yeah.
Keep up to date with the latest information from TV23 on our Facebook page, KDGL TV.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1,000,000. For free tips to help you save,